At this stage, one would have to ask, what are all the conservation groups doing about this problem? You know, the ones we give our money to. Are they telling their 40 million members to stop eating animal products? Hardly. Certainly these groups must know about the global depletion food choice connection, and they're doing something about it, right? No, the answer is they're not. All these groups are concerned about climate change, no problem there, but none of them, not one of these groups, has made a statement about the profound effect eating animals has on our environment, despite the fact that it does, and despite the fact that we've entrusted these groups to preserve and protect our planet. Where's all of our donated money going? There's a superb documentary about this very problem that'll be released quite soon. Please check back on my website or Facebook or Twitter for some updates. Aside from those conservation groups who are clearly in the dark, there are a few researchers and a few organizations that are quite aware of the dire predicament that we're in and the very short timelines we're faced with. Any of these folks will bluntly tell you that our species is in a state of unsustainability and that we can't remain on this course for very much longer. It's not just me. But not one of them is connecting that final dot. Not one of them. They continue telling us that our survival is in peril and we need to change. But change what exactly? And they make it very clear that we should all stop over-consuming and overproducing. But over-consuming and overproducing what? Again, fossil fuels and waste are very easy targets for them to point their fingers at. There's a serious failure by these experts, all tremendous researchers, but they just can't get themselves around to recommending that final move to a fully plant-based diet. Why aren't we getting the truth from those with platforms, those who are guiding us? It's because of three reasons. First, many are comfortably unaware, like those conservation groups. And those that are partially aware, such as those researchers, simply can't get themselves around or can't bring themselves around to making the right statement because they themselves consume animals. After all, how can we expect one of our leaders to guide us toward health and restoration of our planet if they can't even do it for themselves? And lastly, many of our leaders are afraid. That's right, they are afraid. They're afraid they're going to lose their audience, and they're very afraid of the powerful meat, dairy, and fishing industries. They're afraid to do the right thing while we slowly sink. We're only here on Earth for what could be considered a fleeting moment of time, and yet we can do this much damage to ourselves and to our planet, to future generations because of the choices we make. Ask yourself and those around you, and have them ask this simple question on a daily basis. Is the food we're about to eat in the best interest of all living things?